The BMPS Show is brought to you by Jameson.
Jameson, triple distilled, twice as smooth. Drink responsibly, not for sale to persons under 18 years of age.
Always vibes on Joy Prime. It's another Friday and we're here to do business as usual. When you see these faces, you know exactly it's about to go down. You're welcome. This is another exciting episode of BMPS, Bald, Muscled, Pot-Bellied, and Skinny. And it's brought to you by Jameson. We always say widen the circle. Make sure there is that bottle of Jameson on the table when you're catching up with old friends or vibing with new ones. I'm Kofi Hayford, I'm your host. The usual suspects are here with me. Nanye, Bald.
Yes, indeed. Bald and proud.
Skinny, what's up, bro? Why is it always we start and then you do like you be some good boy, but like why?
I'm a bad boy.
I hope so you can maintain the same energy. Because you do how we do talk and then you try jump or you do fly or something.
They want me say you guys feel say like you be tough past me, so they try to bully me for.
But you be tough past me. Nobody they bully you.
No, but I'm not gonna make it below me.
Oh, we gonna bully you. Wow.
But anyway, Possible is representing the Skinny, and then we have Molded Rock Oliver representing the Muscled. Like you know, Jameson makes it possible for us to bring in that special one because there is a bottle of it on our table. And today, that special person, guys, are you ready to give it up?
Drummo. The god of all boo.
Yeah, right. Anyway, I don't know exactly what happened. I know, a while back he said the name had been changed from Bulldog to Bull God.
Oh snap!
And people were like, this is blasphemy. I'm like, yo. And then I was like, yo, you guys do not know that you are God yourself.
Yes, exactly.
So it is what it is.
And he's
welcome,
the bull
brother.
of them. Yes, sir, he's the bull of them.
Nice to have you. I have a message from you from a very special person.
Wow.
The name, I don't know if I mentioned it.
Oh, mention it.
We go worry.
Which country we know happy?
For God, I swear, nothing will be surprised.
Right. It not be what the person they talk will be surprised.
It's who the person is.
So boo. The person says to tell you that she really admires you and that your views are top notch. And so Charlie, I won't mention the name, but okay, I'm gonna make you shout out if we close. Anyway, we gotta go. But you're welcome. Look, today I want us to look at the issue of social media. How has social media affected this generation? And I really want to start with you, Bulldog. How has social media affected this generation?
Okay, so there are two sides to like most stories, right? So there's the good part and the bad part as well. Mostly it's been bad. So I was having a discussion with somebody the last time, a friend of mine, and they said they are depressed. And I said, hey, you're a fool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just like that. Yeah, because I believe.
I'm not saying today. I'm not saying definitely. I'm here for
because I believe that if you allow yourself, for your mind to wander about, that'd be when you will be depressed. But if you're always at something, you're doing something, even if it happens to you, you don't feel that you're depressed. Because, look, you might feel some type of way sometimes because we're human. That's how the system is made. But to say and sit down and say, oh, I'm depressed, it means then you had nothing doing at the time. Now, why am I talking about depression? A lot of people go on social media and see some, social media is an extension of the movies and television. as we sit here, maybe somebody is watching us at home and they feel that we are cool. We are not.
No,
Yeah.
speak for I'm cool.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I am cool too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because my problems are not problems.
Yes.
They're just challenges.
Right.
I come over it all the time.
Right.
You understand? So people go out there and watch some of these things, and now they feel some type of way. They feel that, oh, I'm getting late in life. There are things that everybody's life is different.
It's different.
You understand?
Right. Yeah.
So if that's where your focus is, definitely it will not be good for you. I use social media because I'm into entertainment. So I sell my stuff there. So I go and post my stuff, look at the reviews, get back. I don't care about negative comments. Yeah, no. Because me, Charlie, I'll be positive till death.
Right.
Myself, I know they see bad for this world. Yeah, there's nothing like bad. There's
bad, you use that as
there's no evil.
use that
Because
as a
because without the evil, you don't see the good. So it's actually good. It's like electricity, right? How do you get your power? It's negative and positive.
Right. You need both.
Yeah, exactly. So it's sad if you don't have that mindset and you're going to a space that you don't know. It will mess you up. Yeah. You understand what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
so that be how me and they look at them. These kids, they see all these flashy people go borrow car, go borrow clothing. Again, like some of these shows that we go on to. We have people that sponsor us our clothing.
Right.
So I'm seated here wearing something that you think is fly. It was given to me. I didn't even buy it. So if you can't see me for social media where you start to bust your head, then again.
By the way, one of my favorite and my best kaftans, I got the inspiration from Buddha. I think there is this attire that you wore on one of the shows, and it had this crisscrossed kind of pocket, which was really dope. Yeah. But let me come to Molded.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, from his perspective, I think the positive side and then the bad side. I'm looking at social media in general. It's a big platform for people should take advantage of it, which a lot of people are doing it. One were the days when there wasn't this social media. We have the local media, which sometimes it find it very difficult for you to even sell your product. But here is the case now, we have all kind of platform where you can use that yardstick to do what? To sell even your product. When I say product, people get talent that they want to exhibit, which they don't have it.
I am an example.
For instance, look at Joy Prime or what BMPS is even showing. We are not only selling negativity, but we are also, giving our thoughts. Your thought and my thought isn't the same. But per what I will say, it might motivate you or inspire you to do other things. But where is the case where people use social media to also sell the bad stuff? For instance, our ladies of today, nudity. What comes out of it is I need to hook up with you and then what? Finish with you. But I think...
Isn't that just a means? Do you think that nudity exists because of social media?
No, it doesn't exist, but more of it. What happened is it's easy to access. Look, listen, you just put nudity. What exactly are you telling?
I don't
What are
see
you
that
portraying?
yeah,
I'm a fan of nudity. No, I know that you, by all means, fine. We all love.
Why are you talking? You know,
why are you
Speak
saying? Hold on.
for yourself.
Okay, I'm speaking for myself. So what I'm saying is, what Charlie Bulldog, my Monday, yo. So, if people will use, instead of using that one to impart life, or maybe to use that to also sell your product to achieve what you want, rather than selling the negativity, which wouldn't bring anything profitable to you. So I think it has.
Okay, I like your initial thoughts. Mani, let's hear from you.
I think social media is social media, and what you get out of it.
Everyone knows social media.
No, I'm just let me learn.
Everybody knows social media.
Okay, let me elaborate. I think honestly, whatever you do with social media depends on the person, right? And so some people can use this platform to express whatever they want to express, and whether it's good or bad depends on the consumer, right? I think most of us were fortunate enough to have lived in both eras where there was no social media,
and now there's
where
social
there is.
media.
And if you look at the trajectory, like, you remember when we first had our common access to social media, most of us will probably remember High Five, right? Or MSN Messenger,
BBM.
Right. You were talking.
What's up,
You were talking to people that initially you would have to have flown out to these countries to go and meet. You can now interact with people on every single level on earth simply through platforms that have been accelerated by social media, right? And social media has, and to be honest, I wonder what social media is going to be like in 30 years' time. I mean, if it's like it is now, because I mean, we've seen this change in the last 20 years, right? So for me, I just think it depends on how you make of it. I can understand why someone may have felt depressed, but I think it's more about what their views and expectations of life are. Because sometimes, again, when you see, obviously, what you see on social media, it can either motivate you or demotivate you, depending on the kind of person you are and experiences you've gone through. So I think every feeling is valid. Like I look at, like, you know, I would say I'm fortunate because, you know, again, maybe some of the things I see on social media, I am able to dabble into them, right? I'm able to, okay, I see a video of someone having a holiday in Malta, I might be able to save up and go to Malta. There are some people that might not be able to do that. So I can understand why they might feel that certain way. For me, as someone that has, you know, has a business, social media is imperative to me. You know, I don't have to go to physical locations to showcase my stuff. People can see my stuff on my platform. So I'm grateful to them, right? Nudity, well, I mean, I love nudity, so I'm not going to
Don't come to that.
Possible. Possible. Let's go. But I mean, I like the initial thoughts that we have received so far. But we'll look at the opposite side of it. So possible. Let's hear you, and then
I'll be the host now.
I F with Bulldog saying that if you be somebody where they make social media, they make you depressed. You be fool.
Yep.
I think that's harsh.
No. The reason being that depending on what you're doing, if your mindset is okay, fine. If I'm selling something and nudity is what is going to make people, I get the attention of people, you should be ready for criticisms, insults, and all that.
Yeah.
You can't have that and then you go like, okay, fine, I post on only nudity to sell myself or whatever product I'm selling. And then when the insult comes in, you will go like, I'm depressed because people are insulting me. And then also, putting anything out on social media, like maybe you can just do your room, you just write something where you feel like, say, you for put them out. But mind you, what did they think? Nobody, what this person they think?
Yeah, exactly.
So the person will come attack you.
Yeah.
So they don't make ready for those things. Don't even hop on social media. In the first place, if you get very low esteem or like say you know go fit take credit.
Do you think it's always about self low esteem?
Bro, social media is open for everybody. Everybody. If you know say you know go fit take the BS of somebody, make no even hop on them.
But don't you think people are insensitive, bro? Because there are people, you know, sometimes I think people misunderstand. For example, was it earlier this week or last week? I put out a tweet. Charlie, the way they drill me.
What did you say in the tweet?
I don't want to repeat it.
No, repeat it.
No,
you don't make the viewers
You put up
say what to put out. No,
no. Brothers, you can't tell. No, hold on. It's got to do with brands, and so I don't want to complicate things. That's the only reason why I won't put it out. But look, with the very best of intentions, I put out a tweet that had something to do with employment for the youth. But apparently a lot of the people had a problem with it. I, from my stand, I couldn't be bothered because I knew what I was talking about.
Exactly. That's why.
But then again, you would have a less fortunate person who does not have the ability to dissect matters.
That's why
they will be depressed.
They will learn. No, that's why they tell you say, if you are not ready for public ridicule or public insult or whatever, you will not even sign up in the first place. Because what you think for your mind is like,
so you see, what I've gathered from the first take is that social media is basically life.
Yes, exactly.
But I think people do not know.
Let me show you. Before social media, all the fools that you see on there, they're still with us.
So they sign up.
Why do you sign up?
You know, they're still there. You understand that? Look, like you said, you put out a tweet. Somebody might just poke you, to see whether you even know what you're talking about.
Exactly. That's true.
Yes,
that's true.
So it's not like they want to attack you or anything, but they want to know, are you sure? They want to probe some more. You understand? Somebody to know they understand, he could come talk some and go. Again, there's this saying that if you don't want to, I don't know, I think it's if you don't want to excel, do nothing, say nothing.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Right. I've heard that.
Yeah. So the point is that once you speak, somebody to get in view. And you shouldn't be angry about the view because that's what they feel.
Do you think it's always what they feel? I'll come back to this. Let's just take a breather. I will come back to you, Bulldog. But yes, we're still discussing, this topic of social media, whether or not it's helped this generation and how it has affected this generation. You're watching BMPS on Joy Prime. It airs Fridays 9 p.m. to 9:30 with a repeat on Sundays from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. And it's brought to you by Jameson. We always say make sure that you widen the circle. That's why you have, Bulldog here. We've had Foster Romanos, we've had Lexi, kind courtesy of Jameson. And we're seated right here at 525 in Tessana. That's just next to the Tessana police station. Make sure that you come here, have a good time from 4 p.m. through till midnight, Tuesdays to Sundays. And on Wednesdays, they have a special karaoke. So make sure that you come here and hang out. You have a good time. I'm Kofi Hayford. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're back from the break. Thank you so much for staying on. Make sure that you prompt your family and friends about it to catch BMPS. Oh, it's also on Facebook and YouTube anyway. Today we have Bulldog in our midst. I wish we could shoot like 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes.
Honestly.
But yes, we're discussing social media and the effects it's had on this particular generation. Nani has made a very interesting point, saying that some of us are blessed to have witnessed the era where there was no social media, and then now, we have social media. We don't know how it's going to look like in the next 30 years. But Bulldog was making a very interesting point. Bull, so let's come back to you.
So I was saying, these people that you see online, they've been with us this whole time.
Right. So you made a point. I'll hit it back at you. So you made a point that there are the people that are fools or have been fools, continue to be fools.
Yes.
But I was also saying that there are people that will tweet at you who do not necessarily mean what they say. They just want to be mean.
No. You said they don't mean what they say.
Yes.
They want to be mean.
Yes.
And they mean what
They
they
say.
say.
Yeah, exactly.
But are you sure?
I am sure.
I think there are people I think there are people on social media whose jobs are just to ridicule people and to send people into their darkest places.
Maybe.
Don't you believe
Is that the trolls thing?
Kofi, that's why they talk say for you to even sign up, before see these people did.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but how to handle it? Okay, so you see, the reason why I'll let Bulldog come into this, but you see, the reason why I'm asking all these questions is not for us to know what social media is like, but to know the effects of social media on this generation.
I think Bulldog makes sense. I mean, when he started with the submission, he made mention of he doesn't care whether you say positive or you talk negative. He's ready to face every obstacles. Now, this is the case. Even if someone should say something negative to you, I think it's a very big opportunity for you to even use that chance to even motivate you to do what you are doing. No, listen. That's why you see. That's why Boo said.
Some of the insults where they go.
No, the insult. No, but
You can do something. Your mommy don't do anything, and somebody kiss your mommy for free.
Listen, before somebody can tolerate
But
that.
someone good in real life. How do you react to that?
But that's the thing. So you see, Boo, I like this question.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. For example, let me use this example. Bongo Ideas met Nanaba on the show, and he was a completely different person.
Yes.
So I'm saying that people will hide behind social media
No.
and say all
But
the
he met
crazy.
Nanaba. I mean, I might be less vocal if I met Nanaba.
Come on, then you don't mean what you say.
No, not because of what I say. It's because of Nanaba.
Yeah.
But
But that's the point. You see, I've met people, There was a time I went to, I think, Labadi Beach or something. And these guys wanted to take pictures with me. The two guys. So one comes to take a picture, the other gives the phone to the other, they come and take a picture. So when the second guy came to take the picture, when he was leaving, he's like, Jale, please, if do I be me, they insult you more for Facebook. Yeah, but they wanted a picture. Right? People are nuts like that.
Yeah.
You can't, look, upbringing is everything. Upbringing is everything.
True. Fact.
So between the ages of 0 and 7, if you're not fortified well, the rest of your life will be miserable.
Put that on record again.
That makes sense.
0 to 7. That's where the mind forms. Everything after that is an add-on. 0 to 7. Very critical years for every individual. So between that years, if you're not formed right, you'll never be right. Nobody can heal you. Nobody. Because what you see, if you come from a home that you had an abusive father, abusive mother, or whatever, or nobody cares what you do in there, that's how you come up. you see a lot of individuals, you see politicians like taking silly decisions. They were not brought up right. It's not that. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Is it like that every time?
It's all the time.
You don't think people switch?
No. Listen, we are who we are. We cannot change. It's not about switching. So,
I think people switch.
You think so?
And I'll use myself as an example.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I wouldn't say I think I can say that I was timid. But trust me, senior high school changed me.
Yeah.
You're not going to bully me today.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I was a completely different guy. I was I think I agree with you to a point. I want to believe that inherently I was tough,
Yeah.
but I just didn't.
Look,
didn't know how to express that
me, my mom
in
did
the
beat me
context.
past everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did beat me past. Because where we grew up was like my dad wasn't at home. You know, from a broken home.
Right.
So my mom had to like use his hands and every other thing you will find.
Shout out to Bull God's mom.
Yeah, you know, God bless her. God bless her soul. She's dead now.
Oh,
Yeah.
rest in peace.
If she hadn't done that, I don't know where I would have been today.
Right.
And that was discipline. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So you were born with that already. It's just that in that environment you could not.
We hadn't manifested.
Yes.
So then he's implying that everyone has a different capacity to handle the social media.
Yeah, exactly. You understand?
So how can you call some people fools then? If you're admitting that everyone has a different capacity
obviously
to handle it.
No, obviously. I mean, you can decide to say what I'm wearing is yellow. That's
Right.
that's your. So my.
We might call that person colorblind.
And we need the fools to be here. No, without them, we won't be here. Trust me.
Right.
No. How would one say they're intelligent if they've not met somebody who's unintelligent?
That is true.
Okay.
That's true.
You understand? So you need all these people. You need a space. So you need to develop that mindset to be able to have that capacity of mind to be able to handle whatever that is thrown at you. You understand? Because whether social media or real life or whatever it is, you face these things. Have you ever wondered why you're driving on the road and you just bump into somebody and once they come out, they are screaming. You are like, what is that?
Yeah.
Why are you screaming? So you made it. I didn't kill you. Let's talk about how we fix your car.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, but we are in a space where everybody is carrying everything along. You understand? We have challenges in our lives. We've left that here and we're doing this. This is another challenge we're working on.
That's true.
But not everybody can, there's the word, compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Right.
Not everybody can do that. And whose fault is it? It's your fault. Upbringing, again.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but all the people out there who are mean or saying whatever they're saying, yeah, we need them because without them, we will not get here.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about impacts of social media. Do you think you've gone to a certain level? Would you have gotten to that level without social media?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. See?
Look, we started this business by going everywhere. Tamale. My first arrest, you know, behind bars was in Tamale. Yes.
What?
Oh, yes. Me, Charlie, sir, as I day here today, tomorrow you go call, they say, I did say. I mean, no,
I thought the last guy used to not get answered.
just the police station where they back here. Sleep there.
Wow.
Yeah, I go feel. Very few police stations are no sleep.
Hey, Charlie.
Big man, my life be that.
Yeah.
You understand that? So my point is, we had to sit in a car, travel like over 8 hours to Tamale. Do you know how hard that is? Yes. Yeah.
It'll be like 13 hours or so.
You see, it's more than that.
Yeah.
I had to sit in a car from here to Nigeria. So these days you don't have to do good. You don't need to do any of that.
Yeah.
And the thing is everywhere.
Yeah.
Look, now music distribution, yeah? It's at your
Spotify,
fingertips.
social media.
Yeah.
You put it out there and the whole world has it.
Yeah.
It didn't use so look, social media is a blessing.
It is.
You understand? It's a blessing. Life itself is a blessing. But some people are turning life into a curse. It's a gift. You understand? So if you it depends on who has wields the material or the power. It's like the cross. Somebody says if you switch it, it becomes a sword.
You're right.
Yeah.
So you can have something that is good, but you might weaponize them. So
Just like a knife.
exactly.
Used to, cut your stuff and cook, and also used to
Exactly. So for me, social media has been a blessing, and like you said, I'm waiting to see what 30 years from now. I think they started this 3D whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Get
Games.
yeah.
The metaverse or something like that. Yeah.
Look, there's this movie, Demolition Man.
Yep.
You should watch it. Serious movie.
Yeah, serious.
Soon we'll not be having sex, as in putting my dick into some.
It'll be all virtual.
Boo, 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 boo. That one, me, I no go for you.
Yeah, me too, I no go for that.
When the time reach, when the time reach, nobody go tell you say do or don't.
But I'm interested.
Okay,
What
so
is it?
in that movie,
You would be interested.
there was a sex scene, yeah, between Sylvester Stallone and a female, and they wore helmets.
Virtual reality.
Yes, you just they seated like that, so you wear helmet, and you go come past you, they do that. The orgasm.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yo,
But I don't like it.
I no go lie. I say when the time reach, no be you go tell
Oh,
me.
babu.
No, the time
Charlie,
COVID come,
we
if
know
somebody
now,
tell you
now.
say come out, wash
Then
your
I
hand.
chatting.
No, I say when COVID come, if somebody tell you say why you stop wash your hand.
Yeah.
COVID has been there every time. Oh.
Yeah,
They say
true, yeah.
at a point because
It comes.
some people won't use make money,
Yeah.
so they overblow
Yeah,
am.
for
If
the
it's been there.
Yeah.
But this is we know the wash one and when we unwrap the watching or we enter. At that time, you go wash every. It be mindset. So I'm telling you, when the helmets come, you know be you go talk. You go back. You go back.
Okay, so it looks like so far we have looked at we've looked more at the positives
Yes.
of social media than the negative. One round each. Do we believe that there are negatives, like extreme negatives to social media?
Oh yeah.
Can we discuss that?
What, a string negative social media?
Yes. So, unfortunately, we have to go. But I'll tell IB that we have to continue this conversation. And so we're continuing it now. You catch it next week. And so make sure you make a date with us next week and watch the second part of this particular conversation. It's with BMPS on Joy Prime. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Kofi Hayford. We did this with Bulldog and then my boys, Nanye, Oliver, Molded Rock, and Possible. Sometimes I do forget him.
I also forget who he is.
But yes, it's brought to you by Jameson. Widen the circle. Make sure that you pull a chair and tell family and friends about it. Make sure that it's always on the table because it gives you the best of times. We sat here at 5:25. Catch you.